I knew it. Visit the sector. Avella's heart. Lord Captain, we have received a voxcast from Tessera. The signal quality is rather poor, but the meaning is clear. The world is expecting your lordship's arrival. Greeting festivities have been arranged, and a delegation led by the planetary governor is ready to give you a welcome worthy of an honored guest. Let me check your stuff. Immediately consumed, this item provides 50 scrap. Okay. 150 scrap. Begin the scan. Nothing. Amid the lifeless rock and lava lakes, the ship's augurs have detected something resembling buildings. There is something off with their outlines. Their presence in and of itself suggests there may be some valuables to uncover among the ruins. Send a scouting team. The scouts are able to discern symbols of the Imperium on the buildings, deformed and fused together by high temperatures. The ore mining structures tell a sad story. Centuries ago, the planet and all its riches perished beneath the radiance of the system's expanding sun. Promethium 3. Damn it, if I have to read everything in this game. Oh, why do I need you? I don't want you. Oh, I don't want this guy. He's the dawn. I love this game. Even if I have to read for 2 hours straight. I love this game. It's so well written. It's so goddamn well written. Ugh. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit tired. Yeah, we want to touch the rogue trader's balls. Oh yeah, this looks nice. Damn, this is face. Roldo. A richly dressed man riding a sinewy horse breaks off from the procession. When he approaches, you immediately notice a strange detail. The man's face is pinned to his head with precious fastening that stretch the skin across his skull. Celestial guests, there is no higher honor for us than to extend our hospitality to such noble eminences. His Celestial Highness the Rogue Trader and an illustrious judicator of the Imperium. All of Tessera's claymores trembles and cheers. Ruoldo the Fair-Faced, Governor of Tessera at your service. So these guys are servitors? Thank you for the courteous welcome, Governor. However, we have come here to address a grave concern. But of course, your Celestial Highness, it would be my pleasure to discuss whatever topic you have in mind. That said, you have had such long and perilous journey behind you. Like any self-respecting host, I must first propose... Oh yeah, the Dark Elf. Why not? Well, of course, bluff the court fool. A smaller figure steps out of the crowd, dressed in motley attire of a court fool and wearing a sneering mask. My name is Bluff. I'm Lord Roldo's good mood. I tickle his governorship with well-spouted jests and itty-bitty gossip, and now I merrily doff my cap to our celestial lords and ladies, and have them this here key to Tesseras as a token of our boundless loyalty. The fool bows and offers you a gift. Raven Abeles the Seneschal, you take it, I do not wish to soil my hands. Ew, this key is bad. Dear servants often interrupt the rules conversation without permission. Accept the gift. Of course, accept the gift, the glowing key. The fool parts with his offering and then jumps away with an irritating giggle. Yeah. Does this key has beeping inside of it? Being the paragon of the grays that he is, would my celestial lord perhaps also disdain to feast his ears on the latest Tessarian gossip to go with my gift? The governor's heavy gold-stitched jacket adds a certain presence to his figure, but it cannot hide how poor of a rider he is. The way his boots dig into the horse sides, his hands fiddling with the reins, his trembling fingers, all speak of nervousness and lack of control. What happened to your face, Rauldo? Rauldo touches his stretched out countenance. Ah, this is a fine tradition that I myself brought to this world. You see, there is a way to tame the merciless passage of time. By stitching the face all over again. All you need is to find a young and healthy face, appropriate it and attach it over your own fading skin. What? The local nobility eagerly look to this art of extending one's life and youth, and I, once a celestial lord myself, now promote this custom by personal example so I may showcase its wonderful properties. Holy crap! They just grabbed someone, rip off his face, and stitch it to this guy. Fine tradition indeed. I hope the subjects are conscious when you peel their skin off. I would love to attend such a procedure myself sometime and enjoy the show. Yeah, this one will be iconoclast. You will declare this vile practice banned today. Grant each rejuvenated individual a regular youth levy and overtime duties. After all, what good are health and long life to servants of the Imperium? Oh! Waldo looks confused for a few moments. Yes, of course, this very day. What kind of address is that? This is what we call the highborn who come down to us in their wondrous vessels. Of course, I am not a native of Tessera, and thus was once a celestial lord myself. I have grown used to the local customs, however, and so I address you like any Tesserian would. And where are you from? From a distant civilized world, yes. Terra lacks much of what I was accustomed to, yet after my appointment here, I quickly grew to love this planet with all my heart. I hope that during your visit, you too will come to feel at least some affection for Terra. Ruoldo abruptly changes the subject, unwilling to say more about his native world. The reason for this is unclear. I'm sure you know why we are here. Tell me your gossip then. Slap my grogs, find them. Listen to this. One Eye, terror of the common man, went out a thieving one day. He sneaks into a hut, itching to fill up his sack, and what sees he? A scary big shadow on the floor. He turns around and right behind him a giant monster with hands like imperial columns. It grabs him by the throat and starts beating the air out of him like he's a ball of dough. Turns out he's popped by Morgath's place, and she used to work the bone mill no worse than the man could when she was young. The fellow's been one eye ever since, and who is he glad he's not one arm or one leg? Having finished his nonsensical tale, the fool erupts into an acerbic giggling. I'm sure you know why we are here. Not somewhat perplexed. I do have certain suppositions. Enough, according to Data Protocol Calix's Sigma mean, this NU class planet type feudal estimating an E874 with an assigned type grade of Solutio Extremis has not provided its due tide amount in full. You have violated the legs and are hereby under investigation. You are to present all related customs reports and shipping manifests immediately. The proctor's voice carries no emotion, and Gladio silently bears his thief, completing the image of the implacable hand of justice that has arrived on Terra. I am most flattered by your attention, esteemed judicator, and by this opportunity to serve the Imperium with even greater dedication than before. Speaking of dedication, we are already conducting a thorough inspection to see which scribe it was that bungled the tight calculation. Fear not, the scoundrel shall soon be... and he's dead. Excuses are the hallmark of the guilty. Do not make your situation worse, Governor. Ruoldo clasps his hands together and says meekly, "Of course, Master Judicator. I will provide you with all the documents as soon as our internal review is complete. I assure you it won't take long, and the report itself will be exhaustive." There is something else the esteemed governor wished to say. "Thank you, Your Celestial Highness. We know your journey here must have been an arduous one. A sign of our appreciation, we have prepared a veritable constellation of enjoyments in your honor. We humbly invite you to taste of our amasek, along with our finest dishes, and may you likewise savoir some of the local entertainment. One of the court ladies will accompany you so as not to let even a single word or wish of your linger without attention." Okay, I'm probably going to sleep if I read even more, but I still love this game. A thin woman emerges into the torchlight, looking at you with a mixture of fear and awe. A diminutive figure is practically drowning in her velvet and silk dress, and a replacement of resplendent necklace of blue stone adorns her neck. Maeve, my celestial lord, at your service. Based on my experience, I would say we have been assigned a spy under a pretense of generosity. This is a good thing. We will use this young woman as our source of information about the world. For now, it would be wise to play along and question her thoroughly once we are away from playing ears. Just pretend that you are giving a good friend a tour of this place. I'm afraid that is easier said than done, my celestial lord. It would be like trying to imagine a mighty sun as a tiny ember. But I will do my best not to anger you by acting too nervous. Your face is your own. Why is that? Such living masks are the privilege of the high nobility. I may not be commoner, but to be still entitled to a change of face. That is something I have yet to earn. Maeve casts a fascinated eye over the nobles whose faces, inasmuch as they are theirs, are stretched tight over metal fixtures. Many have their mouths frozen in an unnatural smile, and it is hard to tell whether this is a consequence of the tightness or simply an eager show of delight. Look at this one. She has barely risen above the bottom, and already she shoots for the privileges on the top of the top. Greedy hands are wont to get chopped off. What an exquisite necklace. I think I would look better around the neck of your celestial lord. I would like to see what this place has to offer. Sorry. I can tell by what I'm hearing that our executioners has already lit up the Phasmophorius, ready to give the condemned a warm welcome, which means the governor's official whisper collector, that's me, has a whole lot of important businesses to get to, and so I must leave you now. Good sirs and ladies, lest I miss out on a hot batch of juicy tales, terribly placed to meet you all, honored judicator. Bluff gasps Solomon's hand and gives it a vigorous shake. I'm sleeping. Oh, the dog ate his hand. Before you can even blink, the cybermastiff beside him sinks its teeth into Bluff's forearm, jerking it back and forth in a fury. The attack lasts only for a moment, but when Galactio lets go, the fool's limb is already torn to shreds. With a cry of pain, Bluff leaps away and melts into the roaring crowd. Feudal worlds are rarely known for their bureaucratic precision. Reconnaissance on the ground will tell us more than any report hastily scribbled down by these blockheads. I suggest we attend this trial and see how the laws of this planet are enforced. I see no reason not to. Who knows what evidence we might discover, or what secrets of her lord our guide might share. Continue. Okay, Solomon, shut up. So, Celestial Lord, your coming is a historic event for these people. Rest assured, the locals will be watching your every move, and a single word or careless gesture from you may well transform the lives on this underdeveloped world. And the dialogue. Please let me move, let me save, and let me go. Oh, come on. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. So, I barely see what I'm doing. So yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for your time. And I would say we will see maybe tomorrow or today at 11 CET, probably, or a little bit faster. All the info will be placed in Discord. So yeah, let me go to sleep. Yeah, thank you once again. Have a great day or night, wherever you are.